Saturday, January 16th, Orange County Championship Wrestling was all set.
No, not anymore. I am in a compromised position.
Okay.
I will not have my sacred championship run stolen from me that I won in a fair fashion. I will wait. We will wait for the show until I am prepared for my match.
Well, we will have to forestall the show, yes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is my duty, my sad duty, and my...
Say it!
And my responsibility to inform you that due to circumstances, way too many circumstances, way beyond our control, we will have to, again, postpone Black and Blue Year's Day, probably until it's, probably into the Heartbreak City time of year. So more on that to come. Those of you who are holding tickets, we can either refund your money or hold on to them, and then you can use them for the next show. Once we make the announcement, we will guarantee you front row, ringside, for those of you who've been holding on since the day after Thanksgiving, hasn't it been?
Pretty much.
Okay. It is not because his arm is broken, which it is. It is not because Gusten Uberstüd has a broken ankle, which he does. It isn't because Jack Bruce Davidson has been hauled in on a DUI charge and has to serve, what do they call that? Community service on that said day. I just spend, we didn't know where he was. Remember, we hadn't seen him in a couple weeks? Turns out he was in lockup.
I found him.
Yeah, you found him.
Drying out in the drunk tank he was.
So there you go.
Bender.
And Rickster, we'll get into that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We have a 1 week hiatus that we are coming back from. Lots going on in the world of professional wrestling. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have the newly freed ankle bracelet wearing Jack Bruce Davidson here to fill us in on all things wrestling and wrestling world. How you doing, Jack Bruce Davidson? Or should I say number 567455329?
What the? I was framed. I was framed, I tell you. Rickster planted things in my car. I swear to God.
Were you riding the rail? You driving down the middle line? Just keep the car sailing north?
I walked that line backwards, forwards. I said the alphabet. I sang La Bamba. I am innocent.
Hey, don't
touch your nose right now. Touch your nose right now. Touch your nose. See? He's fine.
I'm fine. It's a conspiracy, I'm telling you.
Ladies and
conspiracy.
Gentlemen, Orange County Championship Wrestling would like to take this time to remind you that in these difficult times, it's easy to make bad decisions. Don't drink, don't drive, and certainly don't storm the Capitol with the intent of stalling the election.
I was framed. I didn't do that.
All right,
I didn't do that.
That wasn't you?
No.
Okay, I thought I saw one of those shirts.
No.
Okay, all right.
No. I'm going to storm the dojo if you try to have a match on Saturday.
I will storm this
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, yes, we will have to postpone, and definitely we'll have another announcement for you next week as to exactly when the show will take place. But due to injuries, due to illness, due to problems with the live feed, what do they call that technology that I don't have any clue as to what to understand?
The fact I will have you shut down. I will own this dojo if you try to go forward. If you read the fine print in that contract, this show does not go off without our tag team match against Gusten Uberstüd and his partner, the Rickster.
All right. Okay. Well,
and I have to be of sound mind and body.
First of all, nobody tells you when to run and when not to run. If I want to load this thing with a bunch of cast-offs from some bankrupt...
I will call the National Guard upon you if you try to run a show this Saturday. I will call the Orange County Health Department, the DEA, the ATF, the FBI, the CIA, and I'm going to have them all run through, and you're going to be DOA with your DUI.
What? They pinned it on me. Come on.
Okay, STFU, let's hear the news.
You think I got news? I was sitting in a jail cell with a man named Bubba.
Were you really sitting, or were you...
Anybody take your man?
I told him to stay away from me. I used Azrael's self-defense techniques.
See? Right. He runs this shit. He wasn't locked up with them. They were locked up with him.
I am an animal.
Oh, yes, I'm
but
sure.
You think I got news? I got news.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. So,
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jack Bruce Davidson.
All right, for sure. So, in my jail cell, when I got the newspaper, you know those things still exist. Yes. Basically, I got word that the Rascals that were in Impact that I announced a few weeks ago that were coming to WWE, NXT, they debuted in the Dusty Tag Team Classic under the new name the
Stop pounding the table, both of you. Talking to children.
All right. MSK. They're now MSK.
What does MSK stand for?
Madison Square.
My
Garden.
stupid kids? Madison Square Garden?
No.
Oh, does it?
No.
Is that what it is?
No, but they renamed themselves basically, and they one of the members is still a free agent, Miguel, who was formerly in TNA Impact, and he still is yet to sign anywhere long term.
Okay.
And then, we've heard about COVID-19.
Heard a little bit about it, yeah.
So the most powerful man in wrestling,
Vince McMahon?
second most powerful.
Triple H?
Sixth most powerful man in wrestling, Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Basically, he came down with COVID, and yet he's still going to appear at the Royal Rumble. I got this news while sitting in my cell, beating Bubba with the newspaper.
Beating off what?
Beating Bubba with the newspaper, telling him to get away from me.
Beating him off what?
Beating him up.
Oh, beating him up. Okay.
Like beat him up.
Gotcha.
No, Rickster, get out of here. And then basically, Demolition Axe as well is suffering from COVID-19.
And he's older. Demolition Axe has got to be in his late 60s.
Yes, he's got
Bill Eadie is his name, right?
Yes, Bill Eadie, and he's expected to make a recovery. So
Right, sure.
get well soon.
Get well soon, Bill Eadie. You were definitely an inspiration in the years gone by.
Goodness gracious. And then in other news, when I got out, they gave me my shoes. They gave me my JBD t-shirts, which you can get from David Holoka.
No, it's good. I like how the shirt matches the color of your ankle bracelet.
God, I don't understand. I was framed, John. I was framed.
You were framed. Someone put the beer in your stomach unknowingly.
No, there was no beer in my system.
Oh.
Some Rickster probably put that block of drinks into my glove box.
Well, anything's possible. But go on.
But at least I'm not banned. Unlike this man, Val Venus has been banned from Twitter due to posting sexual child photos, trying to
Christ,
basically
Val Venus.
put propaganda against the Biden family.
Man, Val Venus. God
I never liked his character, but
He called me a libtard once. We were on you can talk to fucking Val Venus on Facebook,
Yeah.
and it's all in caps. It's all about what. I'm surprised Val Venus wasn't storming the Capitol with everybody else.
Hey, Val Venus, look, I'm about to send a tweet. Be jealous.
Oh yes.
And then,
Okay. And that's it. That's it for the news.
yes, I had to get out of my cell and.
Okay. Are you guys familiar with this new show that The Rock has got coming on? Where he plays. Now, is he playing Rocky Johnson, his own dad?
No, it's like young Sheldon, but young Rock,
Okay.
basically.
So I saw a brief snippet of Rocky Johnson standing there in front of the camera. Whoever is playing Rocky Johnson looks a hell of a lot like Rocky Johnson did. Are you guys familiar with the show at all?
I've heard of the promotions upcoming for it.
Right.
But I'm
They
more.
let you watch TV in there? What are my tax dollars going to?
I saw the newspaper. Thank you for bailing me out, by the way.
I bailed you out.
Thank you for bailing me out.
Yeah, this guy-
like you're.
This guy couldn't be bothered.
What are you talking? Goodness
You're welcome.
gracious.
Yeah.
It's like you can't have a Royal Rumble without Drew McIntyre. You can't have a Royal Ramble without Jack Bruce.
Yeah.
The show will not go on without its key players.
Goodness gracious. And you can't have a WWE retirement. Just kidding. Without Bill Goldberg, who's going to be facing McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. I swear. How many times is he going to retire? Is it like
Who's retiring now? Is it Bill Goldberg or who is he wrestling?
He's wrestling Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship.
So who's supposed to be retiring there?
I don't know, but it's Bill Goldberg has teased retirement for the last 5 years.
Okay, has he been wrestling for 5 years now?
No, he's
Now,
been.
to win a WWE Championship opportunity, you have to win either the Royal Rumble, defeat 30 other men in an over-the-top rope extravaganza. You have to win a Money in the Bank ladder match, climbing, defying death, and 6 other men to snatch the briefcase and cash it in for an opportunity. Or you could be Bill Goldberg
Or you could be Bill Goldberg.
and walk in whenever you feel like it
Well,
and demand a chance at
Hold
the
on
champion.
a second. Hold on a
Remember
second.
when I beat Hugh Morris 57 times 10 years ago?
Hulk Hogan used to do the same thing. He walked into WCW and beat Ric Flair for the title. I'm like,
Ha!
the hell
Over
is
and
that?
over again.
Over and again. Ric Flair put Hulk Hogan over so many times. It shocks me, and you know what, and it all balances out. Because now, everyone's talking about Ric Flair this, Ric Flair that. Ric Flair is getting the long-term rub, whereas Hulk Hogan, people, from what I understand, younger wrestlers won't even talk to him.
And Ric Flair's still doing it to Lacey Evans.
Younger wrestlers.
There is a God.
Younger wrestlers being Mustafa Ali, who basically called out Hulk Hogan, and apparently he's gotten in trouble for it. Because don't you dare say anything bad about Hulk Hogan, especially not what happened on that fateful podcast those years ago.
Most of the younger people were 5 the last time he was on TV.
Jeez.
Well, wrestling on TV, yeah, that's true.
Got out in 2000. Think
Yeah.
about the ages of the people. Like, who are you? They don't even watch any of that kind of thing, and it's not any of their style of thing. Were you in New Japan? They don't know who that is.
I think that Hulk Hogan is one of those guys who will, like Babe Ruth or Muhammad Ali, who will always, people in that business will always know more about him than they do about the average Joe in said business.
What's the most famous MMA guy that you met? Old.
That I've met?
You met Ken Shamrock or whatever.
Yes, I've met quite a few of the original
Were
guys.
you super? Ew, Ken Shamrock.
No,
and you
no.
hug him and.
No, none of them. In fact, one of my students got in trouble for posing for a picture with one of them. Yeah.
But Ken Shamrock is like Hulk Hogan in MMA and UFC.
No, well, there's a bit of a difference there. Ken Shamrock.
One of the founding guys who made this thing popular, the world's dangerous man on NBC, super media coverage around Ken Shamrock, super media coverage around Hulk Hogan. It's like two different industries. Those are the same people, and you didn't like Ken Shamrock. Most of these guys don't like Hulk Hogen. You're old.
He's the Pete Rose.
And
of the
probably
WWE.
for the same reason. Because he was all hype and no, all sizzle and no steak.
Yeah, and they're like, look, you can't do a 450. Get out of my ring, old man. And it's like, well, you have a ring because I built it.
No, but at the same time, they will treat Ric Flair like he's Jesus himself. All right? Because no. Because Ric
Lacey
Flair
Evans
put
treats him
people
like
over.
daddy.
Because Ric Flair put people over. Because Ric Flair could have a good match. Because Ric Flair didn't screw people over just continuously. He may have screwed one or two over here and there, but he didn't screw people continuously just to further his own character. He put in every night, and he earned what he got. He earned the accolades in his old age, and let's face it, he's almost 70 now. He's earned the right for the young stars to go, hey, man, you're the man. And you know that happens. When he walks into a WWE locker room, people will say, you're the man. Whereas, for the most part, people will probably turn a blind eye to Hulk Hogan.
They're two different things.
Yeah.
Ric Flair could do the hour-long match, and everybody likes that. But, if you're a fan, you like Hulk Hogan. You know who Hulk Hogan is.
No.
If you're a wrestler,
Absolutely
then you
not.
like Ric Flair.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like Shawn Michaels is revered in the business.
Not by CM Punk.
As opposed to Hulk Hogan.
I seen that Twitter feed.
Well, there's two guys that I don't have much to say for. It's CM Punk and
Ric
Shawn
Flair
Michaels.
said Shawn Michaels was the best in the ring ever. CM Punk is like, that's just your opinion, man. With the Big Lebowski gift. Or
Yeah. Well, that's your opinion, man. All right. Well, anyway, that said, anything else in the news? Other than, the fact that you're going to be spending all your weekends picking up trash on the side of the road for the next 5 years?
Don't talk about my personal life on the podcast.
People are
John.
asking, where was JBD? I'm like, well,
I was being framed, and now I have to go pick up trash on the highway.
ladies and gentlemen, he's JBD, and he's all
Stupid bracelet.
we need.
93,000 people came to see Hulk Hogan slam Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Largest live gate for a Starcade.
That was a WrestleMania. But it was, no.
I mean, compare WrestleMania to Starcade.
Okay, well,
So
wait a minute.
93,000 versus your 20 in the Chicago, the Rosemont Horizon?
73,000 people saw Bruno Sammartino body slam Andre the Giant at Shea Stadium.
Okay.
Well, all I'm saying, and that was with no TV, no pay-per-view. What I'm saying is that, people like this revisionist history that Vince McMahon puts out, that, he made wrestling hugely popular and hugely profitable, when in reality, every venue was able to make money, whether it be with Bruno Sammartino, with Ric Flair, even Vern Gagne.
Bruno Sammartino. That match would have been Vince McMahon.
Vince
Or
McMahon. It was
Sr.,
Vince
that
McMahon
family.
Sr. It was because it was in New York and it was Shea Stadium. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't Vincent Kennedy McMahon that suddenly made wrestling profitable. Wrestling was profitable long before he came. There was a time when the top 3 athletes in the United States, 2 of them were pro wrestlers. So, this whole nonsense, if it wasn't for the WWE, wrestling would be popular. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, no one would know anything about wrestling. No, that is absolutely not true. Absolutely not. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to switch seats here for a moment so that as to not have any difficulties. Now, old student of mine. Now, you know him. Many people know him as the German fitness guru. Others know him as a workout god. Some people like to call him the Richard Simmons of Western Europe. I call him Gusten Thunder Uberstud, the Orange County Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Gusten Thunder Uberstud.
All right.
Look at this.
Sorry.
Look at
I'm
this.
a little late. Things aren't working
What?
so well.
You're not in a position to
Downstairs,
decide.
One of his.
the ankle's a little messed up, so I got in the building a little late. I gotta catch up on what's going on, but the only thing I can say is there's no way you're having this show on Saturday. If you have this show on Saturday, I will call everybody from here all the way overseas to Germany because I got friends in all kinds of high places, and this is not gonna stand. I am injured, and there is no way I am putting up this belt against that man or JBD or anybody else in the locker room hobbling around like this. You got all these superstars in the locker room walking around trying to hunt down Gusten Uberstud. They found him a little piece of Gusten Uberstud. They injured Gusten Uberstud, and now you want to have a show and you want to put Gusten Uberstud's title on the line? It's not going to happen. I'm telling you right here. I'm telling you right now. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to allow it to happen. And if you try to make it happen, I will sue you. I will own this dojo. I will be supreme champion and ruler of OCCW. Because I will not
I'm
let
gonna
this
split
happen.
that with you. We're gonna cut that belt in half with a welding iron. I'm gonna have half. You're gonna have half. We're gonna split this building in half. You're gonna call NATO. I'm gonna call the real military, and we're gonna come running in here, and we're gonna own this dojo if you try to run a show on Saturday. Look, I heard he was gonna be fine, and then I got jumped by some stormtroopers. It's probably because of you. Did you stick your goose
That's
on
the
me?
first intelligent thing I've heard him say, that we're actually going to be running this place, because I usually don't agree with him on jack squat, because he's the one that did this to me. Him and that lush JBD walking around, stumbling around in the lobby, can't barely hold himself up straight, but still finds a way to break Gusten Uberstud's ankle. Why do you keep letting people run around messing up your champion?
You need
And now you
security,
want to put
man.
on a show? You want to put on a show?
This is an unsafe working environment. People are getting hurt all over the place. You need to get in some security guards. Don't worry, it's still going to be a hardcore fighting gym when I own half of it. We're going to do MMA classes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Gusten Uberstud is going to teach ladies Zumba on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and maybe a nice, light aerobics class.
I will walk out of this room right now, and I will get on the phone so fast, unless this show, no go. You hear me, Jonathan Malice? You hear me? This show, no go.
We're both white people. We can call the police on whatever we feel like. We'll have you shut so down.
So you want to take over the dojo, you want to take over OCCW, and you want to take over the podcast. Is that what you're both telling me?
Then I'm gonna
You
be
want to
half
run
champion.
things? You want to make sure the rent gets paid, the bills get paid, the insurance gets covered. You want to make sure that the doors are open at a certain time and are closed at a certain time. You want to put the down payments on the venues. You want to get the insurance writer for the shows.
I can hire a guy.
And we want all the money that comes with it, too.
Or you-
That sounds like Jack Bruce can handle all of that.
All that sweet, sweet ticket money. You're getting none of it,
Here-
big boy.
here-
I will break this ankle off.
Here is a copy.
Do they make
No,
meatball sandwiches in Germany? Do you know how to handle that?
those are bratwurst. Here is a copy of the
was-
costs for the last show,
Oh,
for the last
dear
month.
God.
You see that? You see that? You see that? And here is the bottom line, and here is the profit margin. So you tell me, you still want to take over the dojo? You still want to run OCCW? Yeah. How about you?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna take out a loan or something. Are you okay?
Yeah, stimulus check and all that nonsense.
Yeah, when's our stimulus checks coming in? That'll cover at least half of that. You don't live here, do you?
No, I sure do not. No. Suffice it to say, there will not be a Black and Blue Year's Day show this weekend. So those of you, once again, who are holding tickets, we will see that you either get refunded your money if you so choose, or get a front row at the next show when indeed we do, and we will put another show on within the next month or two. You will see Gusten Uberstud, and provided his ankle is healed, against Azrael, provided his arm is healed. You will see Jack Bruce Davidson. You will see Rickster, provided Jack Bruce Davidson is dried out and finished his community service. You will see Rickster, provided, he passes that blood test. That's a whole other story.
You drove Jack Bruce to drink. You told him the show was going to be off, and he was looking forward to that, and you took away his last little bit of hope in this time of pandemic and drove Jack Bruce into the bottle.
Speaking of driving, are we going to call an Uber to get Jack Bruce to the show, or are we going to let him drive himself? Because if you let him drive himself, you might have more legal problems on your hands after I sue you if you put this show on Saturday.
Gusten Uberstud, I value your contribution here at OCCW. Nobody is a bigger advocate for Gusten Thunder Uberstud than John Malice. As you may or may not have heard me like 3 seconds ago say on the air to all our fans and the contractees of OCCW.
I didn't hear anything. I was hobbling up the stairs for the last 20 minutes.
The show.
You need to get one of those electric elevators there that you put on the railing there that you can sit in and take them up and down. You know what I mean? Put that on your expense report for the champ.
All right. There will not be a show this weekend or next weekend or the weekend after that.
You're driving Jack Bruce to drink. I'm gonna have to take care of him. He's gonna get on the hard stuff. He's gonna take that championship, sell that, and put that money in his arm.
If you'd have just said that when I walked in, I wouldn't have had to sit here and do all that screaming and yelling.
Well, you know what? We've been getting a lot of questions. Wait,
you take a look at this. This thing is all swollen up here. You gotta take a look at this back. I can't even get my shoe off. It's so
take
swollen.
your shoe off. Keep it,
I can't even get my shoe off.
Don't take your
Cut
shoes
it
off.
off.
This is the age of COVID. We don't want to spread no foot fungus. So, it looks like, we may be pushed into the month of February. We're definitely going to be pushed into the month of February. And for those of you who are familiar with our February show, it is also known as the Heartbreak City Rumble, where 30 men go into the ring to battle for the number one contendership to the Orange County Championship Wrestling title. Now you may ask, in this age of COVID, how are you going to go put 30 men in a ring without dipshits like SCU trying to open up their big dumb mouth and talk you down? We'll make it happen. Don't you worry about that. Did we get that match figured out finally? Robert?
Did you send it to me?
I thought you
I
guys...
don't think we sent it. I don't think we got it.
Okay, all right. David, can you take care of that? Can you find a match for him? Thanks. All right. So
you want to rest on your laurels? You want to show some of your old championship victories from back before the Civil War and the Plague?
mine?
No.
Oh.
Gusten Uberstud.
The Civil War? What are you talking?
Yeah,
last
there's
week
I am.
news.
Talking about last Wednesday? Okay.
Ancient history for you.
All right. I don't know that anybody is quite prepared to talk this weekend. Tell us a little bit about what you've been up to whilst you've been away. You released your video. What was it? Sweet treats or no?
Snack time with Gusten Uberstud.
Snack time with Gusten Uberstud. Talk us a little bit through that. Did we have opportunity to show it on our show?
You showed the last one that was completed.
Okay.
We released an episode on Halloween with the wonderful Auntie Heidi. That was a lot of fun to shoot. We put a little more spice in it with a little sketch that led into a match, and the whole thing really came together quite nicely. We had some old vintage style Halloween tricks in there, and the show is supposed to be something just really fun to watch, just something that you can just kind of sit back and enjoy, and it's nothing hugely contentious. It's just supposed to be fun.
Right.
The first episode we came out with was a little more just an inside look at a couple of guys with some interviews and just an exhibition match without any huge previous storyline or build up. It was just, here's 3 guys, tell us about yourself, get in there and go. This one, we added a little bit of comedy to. We've got 2 more coming up that have been kind of stalled in post-production for various reasons. Holidays, injuries, all kinds of other things going on. But we shot a Christmas episode. It did not come out for Christmas. It will come out later this year.
I was just going to ask you about that.
You might get Christmas in February.
Christmas in February is good. You know, with every day being like the last, we'll be happy to have a Christmas in February because we've been sheltering in place so long that every day's Monday and every day's, you know, the day the rent's due.
So, you know, my hope and my goal that I always had with Snack Time was I wanted to give wrestling fans, you know, some content while there was kind of not a whole lot going on, and to do it in the safest possible manner. There's no crowd, and there's no additional wrestlers in the building while we're shooting it. We shoot one match at a time, and by not having a crowd, it allows us to get a lot more creative with where we put the cameras. And give you a lot more access to the wrestlers in a virtual setting since you can't be here in a live setting.
Fair enough. Robert has that match ready to go. Before we take the match, we're going to take time to say, give a shout out to the people tuning in. Joe Niebles, an old student from back in the mid-90s, is watching. Benjamin Zayek is watching. Hey. Savannah Hernandez, friend of the show, is watching. Luther Dansby is watching. Rain Cruz, who will be on in a little bit. Bill Chu. Hope all is doing well. I know your wife is hanging tough and sitting tight. We hope everything works out there. Let's see. Isaac Molina is watching. Hey, Isaac. Yo. Tell Superstar hi. Give your mom a hug for me. Luis Tapia is watching. How you doing, Luis? Hope everything's okay in that situation over there. Jessica Landau was watching. She says she's going to go watch cartoons or something like that. Something you can identify with. And here we go. Here's our match of the evening. This is cage match. The man on your right is that's you. Guy Cool, we will also see on our next show. Cage match. This is their first match together, if I'm not mistaken. Certainly in the cage. First time in the cage.
Which cage match are we watching?
This is cage match 2. This was Othello was champ at the time, right? This is the one we had the 45-minute debacle.
This is the first time where I ever felt safer in the cage than outside. I came in, confessed my love for Allah in front of the Marine Corps.
The views and opinions of Azrael are the views and opinions of Azrael himself. They do not represent the views and opinions of Orange County Championship Wrestling, the Free Admission Channel, or anyone else in their right mind.
He's taking it to me early on. He's riding the crowd's adulation.
Okay, let's take a look at this crowd. Now, you can't see everybody. Actually, you see about half.
There you go.
Oh, you see about less than half the crowd.
Okay, so just speaking from experience, when you throw somebody against the cage like that, you're kind of expecting you're going to bounce off. You get stuck between the cage and the ropes, and it's a cheese grater on the back.
It's almost like it's rattling around on the way down, isn't it?
Cages are rental. I do a lot of property damage. They're trying to fix it right now.
Oh, this is the one that dipshit Andrew Pacino was like, I had more fun watching them try to fix the cage. You know what, dude?
What are you talking about? This match is fun. Why can't people watch wrestling and have fun?
Because they're idiots.
I'm making sure the crowd is having fun watching their hero's face get graded against.
You know, I remember this, and I remember. You know what? After this match, we didn't see or hear from Guy Cool for a long time. It took a lot out of him. Suplex.
Have you seen Guy Cool these days? He's looking shredded.
He seems to have trimmed down quite a bit, and he's doing. He seems to be doing all right. I see him on the boat. He's doing a lot on the boat. Speaking of boats, now let me
clear on winner.
No. Oh, wow. Now, this is not one of the stipulations of this match is certainly not to get out the top of the cage. This is not one of those types of cage matches. This is a pinfall or submission. This is a no escape rules match. So you're not gonna win the match if you crawl out of the ring.
Midsection has got me stuck up there. And
Big
Long way
suplex.
down there, big boy.
as you were familiar with.
Been on the receiving end of that a time or two. And on the giving end.
It's better to give than receive.
Yes, in that circumstance, for sure.
And caught him. Oh, right on his jaw. Put him out.
I saw a tooth.
You know, this was I think the second time that we had drawn more than 300 people to a show, and you know, one of the best things about cage match is that people who don't usually come to wrestling matches, but have always wanted to see a cage match, they'll come to the show. People will bring their, you know, you see whole families coming in.
Now we live in the social media age, and there I am on my Snapchat with my good friend Guy Cool, showing everybody what I'm doing, making sure all the fans can keep up with Azrael, the best Azrael ever on Instagram and Snapchat. I am taking pictures of Guy Cool while I'm in the middle of breaking his legs.
I thought that was your OnlyFans page.
You know, we didn't have that back then. You know, if we would, I'd probably be rolling in money by now.
Probably. You look pretty lean and mean there.
It's never too late. I'm sure there's a category where things with people with broken appendages. We could both get in on this.
Let's do it. Let's get in on this. We gotta make them sign. We gotta help John cover some of these expenses so the dojo doesn't close.
Yeah. Oh.
Ah, he reversed it on me.
And
Can't take your time with Guy Cool. You have some fun there in the ring and he can catch you.
you know, and he's deceptively sly. I mean, he comes in looking like a party guy here. I'm just have a good time. No, he's there to get the work done.
No break ain't gonna do me any good, but I can crawl myself to freedom. Oh, there it is.
Oh, a DDT from Azrael. Nice move there.
All that fine wrestling ain't gonna stop me if I just drop you dead on your head and you're unconscious. Oh, no, we're gonna test the stability.
Oh, and it's your turn to eat some cage. How does it taste, baby? How does it taste? There's John walking around.
Cold and salty like match life.
Seeing what's going on.
You know, just making sure nothing's going wrong.
You know it's the same match on all four sides.
I'm making sure nothing's wrong with the cage. Making sure no one's.
Nice.
You'd be surprised how much beer I have to mop up during the course of a show.
All through Northern Lights Spine Buster. Don't see that every day.
Northern Lights Spine Buster. That's right. Fantastic move inside the ring.
You're not wrong to be worried about the stability of the cage.
Oh, you better watch out. I've been on the receiving end of this one too. He doesn't just take a swig, it comes back out at you. Don't do it, Guy Cool. Azrael, watch out. Don't turn around, Azrael.
That man likes to
Don't
party.
look. Oh, I told you not to look.
See, now that would be frowned upon in this age.
Alcohol kills coronavirus.
Yes.
So I'm fine. And
Oh.
JBD is fine. Stick to the drink. One day blends into the next. It's always 5 o'clock for JBD. Oh, fell to my doom there. That hurt my eyes stain. I can't see it.
Guy Cool has a huge fan following here at OCCW.
Well, he gave them all Capri Suns and beers before the match.
Well, you want to make friends and influence people, that's a pretty good way to do it. Especially with this crowd.
I like him. I even like fighting him.
Yeah, I like him too.
One of those guys you like whether he's your friend or whether you're fighting him.
No, I agree. I agree.
Always fun to be there.
Hey, that's gonna stop your party, you goof. Ha ha, bunch of idiots. Take your time with me and night. Sweet prince. Boom!
Now, what's the name of that?
The nail in the coffin.
Nail in the coffin.
3.
There you go. 1, 2, 3.
I'm here to party, I'm here to win.
Azrael.
It took me 45 minutes to beat that man.
What in the world was Freddy doing? You hit him right in his...
Referee was blinded by the light. There's a lot of fluorescence in there. He was worried about the texture. Let's play that one.
Yeah, let's not.
Hey, he's worried about the structural integrity of the cage that I weakened at the beginning of the match by throwing Guy Cool's entire body into it at the fans. Look, you like him so much, he can hang out with you.
Now, if you were looking, you noticed that behind there was, and all down the sides, there was not an empty seat.
No.
Standing room only. And that's only looking at the smaller section.
Right.
If you turn around and look, the larger section is behind.
And that was full, and we were like, I was just stealing chairs out of the bar to put people to sit down.
We are indeed not poorly attended,
No.
as some would say. We are very well
Not at
attended.
all. And Cage Match, look, Cage Match, it's a fun event. Like you were saying, this is one that families will come to because this is our biggest event of the year. And
Yeah.
we build it up, we hype it up, and people have a really great time. And we put on a great show.
Look, we have a fan base. We have people come to our shows. So when you hear someone say they're a poorly attended show, they're lying to you.
Play another
Plain and
match.
simple.
Any match will do.
Liars.
There were almost 400 people there
I
the
know.
first Cage Match I was at.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know. They
Call
just
the
like to
fire
touch it.
marshal.
They
Health
did.
Department or the fire. Oh,
No, they did. He came in. He goes, "What's going on here?" I'm like, I don't know. All these,
Rails fighting guy, cool. It's important. Get out of here, you goof.
all these people just showed up, and then Jim, the guy who was running the show, he comes up. He goes, "How you doing, Tom? Hey, Jim, what you got going on here? Oh, just the show. We'll make sure they're out of here by 10. Okay, all right."
You always see John Malice walking around the ring until the fire marshal comes, and then where is he? Where did he found?
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that was Azrael defeating the legendary guy. Cool. Robert, who's watching us on YouTube? Brian Chasney is watching. How you doing, Brian? I'm sorry to let you know again. Thomas is watching. Good to hear from you again. You know what? Come by this weekend, and I'll work this out with you because I figure I owe you a little more than just a refund
That is
for your
one of my
patience.
favorite matches. That's like
Oh, and Joey,
big boom.
Joey, the bullshitter is watching. How you doing, Joey?
Speaking of which, have you seen the size of these things lately? I've been working out, That ankle injury, you got to do a lot of that upper body, and things are filling out good for old Uber stud over here.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. You've been, do you even lift, bro?
I lift every day, I do.
Okay. So,
Fitness trainer.
Do you want to see? Here.
no, I sure don't. Right now, I'd like to,
I don't mind.
No. You know what? I got an idea. Why don't you go downstairs, get all oiled up, maybe lift some weights, and
then come back and
then
show
come back
everyone?
and show everybody.
You want me to do
Sounds
that?
like a great idea.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be right back.
All right. See you in a little bit.
I get the oils.
All right.
JBD! Oils!
You're a big fan of people getting greased up, aren't you?
No, not really.
Where are you going? Oh, you're
I'm moving over because we have another guest. And I don't have to sit next to you for this one.
Why? I'll make a place for him to sit down right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who've been tuning in lately are familiar with our next guest. She has been doing interviews for OCCW, and she has been waiting to make her debut, her ringside debut as sideline reporter. And I figured we have her on today because I have to explain to her exactly why we're not having the show this weekend, and kind of for her to
Trying to not
to not get sued, have her fill the fans of OCCW in on what's going on with OCCW's newest celebrity, Miss Rain Malisha. Hey. Hi, Rain. Come on in, have a seat. Jack Bruce Davison, since Lex Icon is out of town, you are responsible for the trivia questions today. So as we go, right? It could be. We will yield to you since I just sprung this on you about 2 seconds ago. Come up with wrestling trivia that applies to all of us. Don't just give it Danny's or Azrael's. Hey, who's Guy McIntyre's tag team partner in 2019? I don't even know who Guy McIntyre is.
I wouldn't know that one.
So
Toby Keith.
Rain Malisha, how are you, young lady?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be, sitting right next to you guys.
Bet you're very excited.
Yeah, it's always fun to be here at OCCW.
Good. Now I understand that you've been traveling the world a little bit yourself. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about some of your other wrestling experiences or anything like that.
since I started here at OCCW, I've met a lot of amazing wrestlers. One of them is Azrael, and I, got educated as to how I should spell his name, or to how we properly spell Azrael, not with double S, but it's a.
Mean-spirited of you.
I get it. Get it? Because you're an ass, Rael.
Here in America, we speak English.
Oh, hey.
As pronounced with
Hey,
Z.
the views and opinions of Azrael are the views and opinions of Azrael alone. They do not reflect the views and opinions of anyone outside of the Capitol on Wednesday. All right. I take that back. The views and opinions of Jonathan Mallison, the same thing. All right. And maybe Gusten Uberstein. All right, now tell us a little bit about what you've been. You work in television production, correct?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So basically, in television production, I work behind the scenes, and I do playback and replay for sports, and that pushed me to pursue my career here at OCCW because I've always been behind the camera, and now I need to pursue my passion, which is to give you guys the real news, not fake news, the real news of what's happening here at OCCW.
Yeah. That's fantastic. And, she just signed a brand new 1-year contract. And for the next however long we're going, you're going to see Raid Militia here. Now, you're from the Philippines. You weren't born and raised here. Your English is fantastic, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I guess a part of it is because my father, whom I have not met, he's actually American, and maybe someday I will meet him in person.
Well, good luck.
Did you need those paper towels we sent? You're welcome, by the way.
Well, thank you.
What? I'll explain later.
That's Puerto Rico.
What? Yeah, like it's the same.
All right. We got anything over there, Jack?
Yeah. Figuring it out.
You ready?
What?
No, that's a match.
We got another match? All right, we got another match. Go ahead, Robert. Take it away.
Yeah, sure.
Are you shooting this with a cell phone, Ezra?
No, I'm busy behind the scenes. I'm doing my stretches at this point. This is somebody else with their camera.
Okay.
And as is with all OCCW footage, John's walking around in front of it. There he is. Well, Ross has been many-time tag team champions.
And these are the felines. They speak a unique form of dialect known as feline. And so, they just have to be seen to be believed. They're stealing boxes.
Just put over how many people are there real quick. Look, there's people standing everywhere. There's not enough
They're
stairs
stealing
for this building.
boxes.
Yes.
Well over 300 people here.
Well, again, that's poorly attended. What is that logo in the bottom left-hand corner there, Robert? What does that say? Who the hell's that? Oh, are those guys from UEW?
We bring in all sorts.
Yeah. I remember they always had all those crazy weapons, huh?
Yes.
Nobody likes me. I mean, you guys like me, right?
Your checks have cleared
Yeah.
so far.
When we get paid, sure.
All
I'm
right.
looking at that expense report and I've got concerns. Waiting for that stimulus to come in.
Double noggin knocker by which cat is this? We'll call this one.
Cat number
Nice.
one.
I've taken that before. That hurts really bad.
Yeah, and they're not letting the other one in.
Yeah, see,
He's locked out while his
that is Joey the Bull.
that was Joey the Bull got scratched.
Nope.
What a smart cat. Oops.
Now that is not fair. Referee,
I'm pretty sure.
remove that man.
I'm pretty sure cats can crawl a little bit better than that.
Not with Joey the Bull chasing him.
That's true.
Big splash from Flores y Vega.
Goodness gracious.
Cage is locked.
La Raza really having its way with just the one member of the felines. We'll call him.
Julio, I think, is inside, and I think Francisco is the one on the outside.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's right.
And kudos to him for standing up to the two of these guys for this amount of time.
Yeah, you know what? Now he seems to be getting the upper hand.
Must be nice to have a tag team partner that doesn't take one move and get pinned on you. These cats are pretty, they land on their feet. He is scratched. There you go. Take that, Joey the Bull. Get your ass out of the way.
Wow, very resourceful, these two felines.
Yeah, look out, kid.
Look out, kid.
Francisco running wild.
Oh, headbutts him. Francisco has since been on his own lately, and he's doing just a bang-up job all over the place. What has he got in his hand there, Julio?
Claws, I think. Big claws? That ain't gonna be good for anybody. Oh, right on his face.
Clawed him in the face.
Catch him.
Senor Buttons is his name, that's right.
There you go. How did you...
Mittens in the silver, buttons in the black, that's right.
Is it really?
Yes.
Also, how do you remember these things?
Well, it's probably having a mind-expanding experience right about now. Pablo, so where have you been? I haven't seen you in a long time.
Just people as far as the eye can see.
Yeah.
We continue to mention that as much as I can. That pissed me off really bad.
Well, because
it's ended my ass.
now you know why I get mad at when people abject lie about things that go down, right? Because it's an out and out lie.
Here, look, I got footage.
People get impeached for that kind of thing.
There you go. Boom, into the cage. Oh,
Ooh.
That'll teach you.
Boy, La Raza, they really knew how to work, didn't they? They had the felines on the run. They had the crowd in the palm of their hand.
They were a team for a long time before they betrayed each other.
Big old scratch to the back. Uh-oh.
No, do-si-do. Swing your partner.
Oh!
Ah.
Fantastic teamwork from the felines. Not so much from La Raza. Kind of got outmaneuvered there.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Probably the severed heads of some mice, maybe. There's another one of the OCCW fans enjoying their adult beverage.
Now, cats love boxes. If they fit, they can sit. Another suplex. Down in front. Vega's big and solid, but you drop anybody on their head from that height, they're gonna have problems.
That's right. Especially when even if their head is made of concrete.
Boom. And see, you were gonna see Vega this Saturday until I shut this train down. Till I put the cease and desist on this situation.
Yeah, all right.
You all can continue to shelter in place.
All four men down. Referee Fred Gabriel giving the count. What is that? Is that like the thing you shake to?
I think catnip.
Yeah, what do you call that? Like a shaker.
Shake weight.
Oh no,
No. Is it cat food?
goldfish.
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 I
Every
like goldfish because they're so delicious. They're cats, dude. A little bit of snack time for the felines. If only I had a new episode of Snack Time to watch, maybe I wouldn't. Not the first time I've been disappointed for Christmas. Not the first time I wanted something real bad for Christmas and came down to look under my tree on the YouTube and nothing there. Another year of disappointment at the Azrael house. And it drove JBD to drink. He was holding on for a Christmas miracle that did not come through.
Well, you shouldn't be promising things if you're not gonna be able to deliver.
The show this Saturday?
You're welcome.
Yeah, see, I put the kibosh on that. Bunch of krauts jumped me. It was like WW2 all over again.
The views and opinions of Azrael are the views and opinions of Azrael alone. They do not reflect the views and opinions of Orange County Championship Wrestling, the Free Admission Channel, or anyone else born after 1928.
That's something that the hardcore front row mafia can appreciate. They're hardcore. They're hardcore. Into the goldfish.
What a waste of food.
Throwing cardboard boxes upside the head.
Still waiting for the SARS versus COVID match. Yeah, right? That's interesting. That's something we might be able to put together.
Joey the Bull, you cheating bastard, get off the door.
Oh, who is that?
Why, that's Freddie Gabriel. You don't remember your friend Freddie Gabriel?
No, the woman trying to... Oh, someone just ate a door.
That hurts.
They get rolled up.
I've had that happen more than once. Oh!
Oh, and a double roll-up. And La Raza defends
There you go.
their title. Winners and still OCCW Tag Team Champions. Oh, La Raza. All right. Oh, well. There you have it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was Cage Match 2. That was the lowly attended show of the year. It is now time, as you all know, for our weekly trivia challenge. Does everyone have their money?
I came in prepared. I actually have $50 coins.
Oh, $50 coin.
You're counting them out in quarters? You're like the crazy lady at the grocery store. Gotta move on.
All right. Do I have to loan you money again, Azrael?
I have $10
You know I
worth.
might be fresh out.
We're going to go with fives.
Might have left my dollars in my other pants here.
Do you want
I know you
$5?
want to get a nice leg.
Here, I can give you $5.
No,
What am I,
don't,
an
no.
arcade machine?
Don't loan him money. You won't be able to get it back from him. All right. However, I, on the other hand, am here.
Yeah, see, you're welcome.
I'm gonna set.
All
a
right.
station
1, 2,
here.
3, 4, 5.
No man is as rich as a man who spends other people's money.
All right. So JBD, you will administer the questions. We will provide you with the answers.
For sure.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is trivia. Everyone, Annie's up $1.
We're going to do a thing known as Who Am I?
Who am I? Okay.
Who am I? Okay.
Azrael.
Wrong
Winner.
again.
No.
Hey! Touch other people's money.
So-
I'll kill you.
Is this your weekly senility quiz?
all right. So for our first question,
Okay.
I prided myself on riding in limousines and jet planes.
Ric Flair.
That is correct.
All right.
Oh, Donald Trump.
You
Wait,
know
we gotta pay.
yeah, Annie up there, sir.
Okay. You ready for the next question?
Yes.
All right. I was known as the ringmaster briefly.
Kevin Sullivan.
Nope.
Typhoon.
No.
Tugboat?
No.
What's his real name?
Oh, Steve Austin.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, my bad. Do they not have paper money in the Philippines? Are they still using doubloons out there?
The balloons.
No, this is my first paycheck from
Okay.
John.
Yeah. Oh. All right. All right.
You guys are getting paid?
Yeah. You got paid?
These
No.
aren't even quarters.
No, these are half
Alright.
dollars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See?
Get it. Oh, okay.
It's James Madison, right?
No, it's JFK.
James Monroe? That's not JFK, is
It's
it?
totally JFK. He had a mind-blowing experience back then.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
I don't like that.
This man was a reality television star, a
Miz.
cult legend, and an icon.
The Miz? Mike Mizzou.
Roddy Piper?
He had
Hulk Hogan.
a whole era. Yes.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
That is correct.
I'm a real American.
I guess you could say he's a real
Hey, no,
American.
we get Annie up there, fool.
What's right. Fight for your life.
Okay, we ready for the next question?
Yes.
All right. This man was known as Mr. Insert Pay-Per-View here.
Rob Van Dam.
No.
No?
That's Mr. Monday Night. Mr. Insert pay-per-view here?
Not actually Insert Pay-Per-View here, but if I say the...
Wait, Shawn Michaels?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mr. WrestleMania.
Oh, Mr. WrestleMania. Okay.
Hey,
Well,
but did they ever call him Mr. SummerSlam or anything else but that?
No.
No?
Okay.
all right.
You're doing your best. God love you.
Of
Throw
course.
another one out there.
It's not his fault he's drunk.
It's okay.
What? I was
It's
sober.
not his fault. He's had a
that
few drinks.
night.
All right, all
You
right.
pronounce the whole
Okay.
word there, JBD?
Yes. I am a born-again dead man.
Undertaker.
Yes, that is correct.
Well, okay.
Because he was a biker for a while. And,
All right, okay. Yep.
all right. This man was made famous due to his connection with Slim Jims.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Who said it first?
I did.
I mean, I finished saying Randall Savage.
I
said Macho Man
I
Randy
have
Savage.
received
I
word
used
that
his
it's-
full
You
name.
can
It
have it. I know
I used his full
You're
name.
down to your last
What are you
dollar.
talking about? Down to my last dollar. I'm gonna.
This wrestler, excuse me. This wrestler was known as the excellence of execution.
Bret Hart. That's a tie.
Ah, yeah.
All right.
See, you're trying
All
to
right.
screw me again.
All right.
I'm gonna keep the show.
$4
shut
here.
down.
Wait, no, don't any up yet. I'm just trying to figure out why is there $4 in there. Well, there's only 3 of us adding up $1. All right.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You don't have any
Wait.
silver
money. Put your dollar back in,
Yeah,
you cheating
put some of
bastard.
hers.
Where?
That's why.
No.
Are
Okay.
we ready for the next question?
Yes.
Go for it.
All right. I painted my face in WCW.
Sting.
Yes.
Wait a minute. The Road Warriors did that too.
Sting.
The Road Warriors.
Nah, Sting.
Road Warriors.
No, Sting.
Road Warriors.
Yeah, but he meant Sting.
No, he meant the Road Warriors.
Yeah, and also had a baseball bat. Sting.
Okay.
No, but he didn't say that.
Yeah,
It is
well,
Sting.
No.
I have a trophy being fought for right now, and I was known as
Dusty Rhodes.
yes.
Wait, this is yours too.
No, but this is my ante for the next question.
Okay. I was the longest reigning WWE champion of all time.
Bruno Sammartino.
Yes.
John saw in the garden back in the.
I
I
actually
think it was
did.
probably Bruno Sammartino. I think he had like 9 years or something.
Yes.
7.5.
Yes. I was the original Nature Boy.
Buddy Landell.
Buddy Rogers.
As
Buddy
Rail is
Rogers.
Right, it is
right.
Buddy Rogers.
You're
I
right.
like wrestling.
No, Danny.
What?
Take 2. Leave
All right.
1. All right. No.
What?
What are we doing here? 50 cents.
Okay.
All right.
Look, okay. Take this.
Oh, I need $1. Is that what we're doing?
No, you leave. Okay, everybody take their money back.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, and that leaves us with whose dollar?
I don't know. Yours,
Mine.
I guess. Okay.
All right, so here's $1. All right.
All right. Are you ready for the next question?
Yes.
Okay. I was known as the Giant Killer.
Oh, Spike Dudley.
No.
Little Spike Dudley.
No.
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna be very interested as to who this is.
Giant killer. King Kong Bundy?
No.
Who?
Everybody gives up.
Yes.
Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
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 No, it's Little Spike
All right.
Dudley.
I am one of the original founders of D-Generation X.
Triple H.
Triple H.
We both said Triple H.
I should have said Shawn Michaels. Why didn't I say Shawn Michaels?
I don't know, because it's easier to say Triple H.
Vince McMahon.
This wrestler was known for his fondness of enjoying glasses of milk.
Kurt Angle.
Is it?
Wait, you have to take this.
Because I take all the
Yeah.
money. Right?
Yes, and you leave your ante.
Then this is what you'll
Okay,
leave.
cool.
This wrestler.
Okay, last question.
Okay. This wrestler was known
All
as.
in.
This wrestler was known as a champion of the people.
The Rock.
Yep.
Ha! The guy from the show that you're trying to get us to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been
go.
the Royal Ramble. Ladies and gentlemen,
We're
wait.
going into bankruptcy now. Just file for Chapter 9 right now.
Tell us
I was
before we
sober,
go-
by the way.
Before we go, tell us about where we can get these. Where we can get these space. Oh no!
Big reveal.
Oh no!
Get pumped up.
Yeah, but I didn't think you would come back. I thought you'd still be working out.
No, you said I said I'd come right back. You said yeah, you come back and you get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Royal Ramble. We know you have all kinds of choices on what to watch. We want to thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week. I hope you have a safe and sane week, and I hope you take all of your bumps in the ring. No!